Long Island Blues, the formative years of a misfit. Gustav Elijah Åhr, the artist known as Lil Peep, was born on November 1st, 1996. From the very beginning, his life was marked by a unique blend of promise and struggle. His birthplace was Allentown, Pennsylvania, a place far removed from the glitz and grime of the music industry he would one day conquer. It was a town that shaped his early perceptions of the world. Peep's family relocated to Long Island, New York, during his childhood. This move was a significant turning point in his life, setting the stage for his future artistic endeavors. This is where his story truly begins. Long Island, with its mix of suburban tranquility and underlying tension, became the canvas for his formative years. Long Island, with its suburban sprawl and gritty underbelly, became the backdrop for Peep's formative years. It was a place of contrast, much like Peep himself. He didn't quite fit in. He struggled to find his place. The feeling of being an outsider was a constant companion. His parents' separation cast a long shadow over his youth. The family conflict left emotional scars that would influence his music and his outlook on life. The pain of their divorce resonated deeply within him. It was a source of profound sadness and a wellspring of creative inspiration. Peep found solace in music. It became his refuge, a way to escape the turmoil of his personal life. He gravitated towards the raw, emotional honesty of punk rock. The genre's unfiltered expression resonated with his own feelings of alienation and rebellion. Bands like Blink-182 and My Chemical Romance spoke to his teenage angst. Their music provided a soundtrack to his own struggles and aspirations. These bands became the soundtrack to his own burgeoning rebellion. They inspired him to channel his emotions into his own creative pursuits. He started experimenting with music production in his bedroom. It was a humble beginning, but it marked the start of his journey as an artist. Peep's interest in music extended beyond just listening. He was determined to create his own sound, to tell his own story. He saw it as an outlet, a way to express the emotions he couldn't articulate. Music became his voice when words failed him. He taught himself to play various instruments. Each new skill added another layer to his burgeoning talent. He began recording his own songs. These early recordings were a testament to his dedication and passion. These early tracks were raw and unpolished, yet they contained the seeds of the raw talent that would later blossom into something extraordinary. His journey was just beginning, and the world was about to witness the rise of a true misfit turned musical icon. Finding solace in sounds. Peep's SoundCloud beginnings. Peep dropped out of high school at 17. He immersed himself in the burgeoning world of online music. The internet became his sanctuary, a place where he could express himself freely and connect with like-minded individuals. He gravitated towards SoundCloud. The platform became his creative canvas. It was here that he could experiment with different sounds and styles, finding his unique voice in the vast sea of online music. He adopted the moniker Lil Peep. It was a playful name that belied the depth and darkness of his music. His songs were a reflection of his inner turmoil and the struggles he faced. Peep's early SoundCloud releases were a melting pot of genres. He blended elements of emo, punk, and trap. This eclectic mix set him apart from other artists and drew in a diverse audience. He wasn't afraid to experiment. His music was raw, confessional, and unapologetically emotional. Each track was a window into his soul, revealing his deepest fears and desires. He poured his heart and soul into his lyrics. Peep's music resonated with a generation of kids who felt similarly lost and misunderstood. His words became a lifeline for those struggling with their own demons. They connected with his honesty. They embraced his vulnerability. His fans saw themselves in his music, finding comfort in knowing they were not alone. His songs became anthems for the outsiders. His fan base grew organically. Word of his talent spread quickly, and soon he was a voice for the voiceless. It spread through word of mouth and online communities. His music wasn't just about heartbreak and teenage angst. It was a raw, unfiltered look at the darker side of life. It delved into darker themes of depression, addiction, and suicidal thoughts. Peep wasn't afraid to expose his demons. His bravery in sharing his struggles made his music all the more powerful. He wore his heart on his sleeve. His vulnerability was both unsettling and captivating. Through his music, Lil Peep created a legacy that continues to inspire and resonate with fans around the world. Crybaby to Hellboy, a star emerges from the digital underground. In 2015, Lil Peep released his first mixtape, Lil Peep Part 1. It was a raw and emotional collection of tracks that resonated deeply with listeners. It was a lo-fi masterpiece, blending elements of emo and hip-hop. The mixtape showcased his unique sound, a fusion of heartfelt lyrics and gritty beats. It cemented his status as a rising star in the underground scene, gaining a loyal fan base. He followed up with a string of successful mixtapes, each one pushing the boundaries of his creativity. His relentless work ethic and innovative approach to music and further solidified his status as a genre-bending innovator. Peep's music was impossible to categorize. It transcended genre boundaries, creating a new soundscape. He was as influenced by Kurt Cobain as he was by Gucci Mane, blending their styles into something entirely his own. His sound was a unique blend of emo, trap, and punk, a genre he dubbed emo trap. He called it emo trap. The term stuck. Peep's ascent was meteoric, capturing the hearts of fans worldwide. He went from bedroom producer to internet sensation in the blink of an eye, thanks to his viral online presence. His music videos garnered millions of views, spreading his influence far and wide. His songs racked up millions of streams on various platforms, solidifying his digital presence. He was selling out shows across the country, a testament to his growing popularity. The mainstream music industry took notice, recognizing his potential to reshape the musical landscape.